Creek Films in Boulder, Colorado.
I'm excited about Boulder getting platinum because the reason that Bikes Belong is here is because we've always felt that Boulder was one of the most innovative and simply one of the best bicycling cities in North America.
Who wouldn't want to get out and ride their bike and walk? And that really is the basis for Boulder's commitment. We have a beautiful environment, people want to be mobile, it's an active community, and it's really reflected in our budget and our policies.
The City of Boulder has 381 miles of bikeways. That includes on-street bike lanes, the contraflow bike lane, designated bike routes that are signed along with bikeable shoulders, and over 111 miles of multi-use paths, both soft surface and concrete paths.
If a bicycling system is really going to work, you have to be able to reach any destination by bicycle. So we've been systematically chipping away, trying to make progress at that, both through building good bicycling infrastructure, but also trying to make smart decisions about how cars operate in this community.
One of the great things about Boulder is the really little details are paid attention to for the cyclist. Many of the curb cuts are really well done. So when the traffic goes through, there'll be a little spot for the bicyclists to go through. It just makes bicycling this pleasurable, seamless experience.
So today Boulder has a great network of greenway paths, which are along Boulder Creek and the 7 tributaries to Boulder Creek. Big, wide, multi-use pathways. We have 74 underpasses on that system.
Broadway is an example of many of similar type trail underpasses that make this system so unique, which is continuity, never having to cross a bridge.
Because I live right off one of our main greenways, I have a 3-mile bike ride to the office, and I don't stop moving from the moment I leave my house to the moment I arrive at the office. There are no red lights. There are no stop signs.
None of this is done easily. I think you have to be tenacious. You have to have the long-term vision always in mind.
Here we are standing in downtown Boulder on the Pearl Street Mall. If you were to go back 40 years, right now we'd be about to get run over by a truck because we'd be standing in the middle of the street. The city in the 1970s, the community really made the decision that if we were going to be able to compete as a community, that our downtown could not feel like a shopping mall, that the downtown had to have the character of a true downtown.
You know, it starts with prioritizing bicycling in planning. It's making it central. It's not an add-on. It's not an afterthought. The fact that the bike paths get plowed first in the morning, that's a symbol.
To me, it is incredibly important to live in a place where I don't have to drive my car all the time, where I can get to work by foot, by bike, by bus. And to me, that contributes hugely to a strong quality of life.
And we have a lot of kids riding bikes to school with the Friker program.
Friker means frequent biker, and it encourages kids to ride bikes to school. And how it works is the kids ride under this meter in the morning before school, and they hear a ding, and they get counted. The computer chip is on their helmet, so we encourage kids to have to ride with a helmet. On an average day, we have about 50 to 60 kids, and we have about 100 kids signed up for Friker. Last year, if they rode 90% of the days, they got an iPod or a digital camera, and we gave away 15 of those big prizes.
When kids learn how to ride bikes in school, they tend to carry that the whole way through, and it makes it that they can be independent more quickly, and it's fun, and they get good exercise.
It's called Safe Routes to School. We congregate at a certain location, leave pretty much the same time every Wednesday, and we're doing it one day a week to kind of get the kids into the spirit. The goal is to do it every school day.
It's really been tremendous, and the kids enjoy it, and I think parents get quality time with their kids riding or walking into school. It's been fantastic.
We actually have 160 students this year who have biked or walked, gotten out of their car every single day to school. And the cool thing is that kids are changing parents' habits. So there's kids who in the morning, the parents say, let's hop in the car, and the kid says, I'm not getting in the car. You get a little exercise before school, your brain is ready, your body is ready to go. So we're thinking that we're going to see not just results in kids' happiness and their health and their lifestyles, but also that it actually will impact how kids do in school.
We are Pedal to Properties. We're a full-service real estate company located here in beautiful Boulder, Colorado. And we put our focus on trying to get our clients out of our cars more and onto bikes. It's a great way to see properties here in Boulder, great way to experience the town, and just to get to know that neighborhood a little bit more. We actually have about 48 bikes with the company now, and 36 of those bikes are always at hotels here in town. We give them to the hotels to keep on site, just for their guests to be able to ride around Boulder, no charge. The project has really been successful. Just in the last 2 months, we've had 36 bikes ridden over 550 times.
Walk and Bike Month is a community-wide celebration of biking and walking. And we have over 50 events from how to ride for kids and rodeos to mountain bike rides, road rides. And at the end of the month, we do a Bike to Work Day. This year, Bike to Work Day had 7,500 people registered, which is about 10% of the population of Boulder. We had over 100 businesses participating, either serving free breakfast or giving away prizes, and also giving a substantial amount of funding to support the effort.
Owning a store in Boulder rocks. There's no question about it. It is one of the most fun cycling towns ever, and people in this community love to ride. They love the new cool stuff. They love the old vintage stuff. They love to find bikes at garage sales and bring them in and say, I found this really cool thing and I want to like totally fix it up.
We're a nonprofit bike co-op here in Boulder, Colorado. What we do is collect bikes, and we use those bikes to teach bike mechanics. We have what's called the Earn a Bike program, where you spend 15 hours here helping out, learning about bike mechanics, and you earn a bike. Accessories include a cargo rack, a bell, a bottle cage, a kickstand, fenders. The idea is we want to make it as convenient. We want to break down any barriers to cycling that we can.
Definitely love to support community cycles. Matter of fact, we had a pretty good sized fundraiser here last night. Raised a pretty good amount of money and awareness, and got some really cool ideas to hopefully implement in the next few years here in Boulder.
Our goal is to get more people out on bikes, to appreciate all the great facilities we have, and to really just celebrate what a great place Boulder is for walking and biking.
To me, the best thing about bicycling in Boulder are the bike paths and just the connectivity all across town. You can get anywhere with my kid on the back of the bike.
I went to the dentist today, and it was 99% bike path for me to get there.
Biking in Boulder has been great. I haven't taken a car to work in over 19 years.
I love the public process that we have in Boulder. That I think it always creates a better outcome for any community-based project that we're trying to move forward with.
So great to think that government can innovate, that they don't always have to be the stalwarts that are just preventing new ideas from happening, that there are places where government is really forward-thinking. And that's certainly driven by the people who want a government that's forward-thinking.
You know, we're tremendously pleased and honored, and yet it's very clear to all of us in the city that we're not done yet. We have a really high percentage of people riding bikes in Boulder compared to other U.S. cities, but compared to places in Europe, we're nowhere near where we could be.
And what everybody who's working on transportation here, they all believe that even though Boulder is platinum, there's something else out there even higher, and we're going to keep working towards that.
Oh, well, here I am at the top of one of the peaks that's around Boulder, because as you know, here at Street Films, we always shoot all of our videos using our 2 feet, bicycling, mass transit, human powered, and so I've hiked almost 1,400 feet just to get these lovely shots of the Rocky Mountains. Enjoy.